These are truffle chips.
Yeah, man, I like truffle chips.
I love truffle chips. There's a thing that Peter tells me a lot. He really sounded like a fatty.
Don't tell them.
Anyways, we're gonna do a Q&A video. 5 questions each, back and forth, just like before. The first question for Peter. When your friends ask, are you close with your sister? What do you say?
I say yes. Next question.
No!
They never ask just about you. It's always, are you close with your siblings, including my brother? And I always say, they are not close to each other, like me and my brother and my sister, but I'm close with my brother and I'm close with my sister.
But I don't agree. I'm close with my eldest brother also.
No, you're not.
Okay, your question.
So my question has levels. It starts off easy and it goes deeper and deeper. First is, where is your favorite place in Barcelona?
I like Barcelona, but I don't have like a... Oh, I went to this place so much. Except like supermarkets.
I feel like my English has become really bad since I've filmed last time.
But you weren't as good also when you
Really?
filmed last time.
I
You
feel
were
like I was more confident back then.
Okay, my next question. What is
Right.
the first memory you have of us? You need to think.
Of us,
Yeah.
dude, I don't. I'm really bad at remembering stuff. She's really good. Me personally, I don't.
Okay, sorry for making this question. Okay, you can ask your next question.
I like to live in the moment. Okay, my next question. What makes you like feel alive? Like, you know, some people when they're doing music, like they're like, oh man, I'm alive. What's that for you?
I don't even understand the question, bro.
A lot of people understand this question right away. Why is it hard for you?
I don't know if I'm understanding the question right, but maybe when I'm walking in nature.
Yeah.
No, anything related to nature. Like
No, I mean, that
a
makes
lot
sense.
of joy for me comes from being in good nature.
A pretty view or a good windy afternoon.
Just like when we went to Punta Fuego.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay. What are some deal breakers for you in relationships?
Like relationships in general, or
Yeah, in relationships in general.
When it's clear that they have not much interest in keeping their relationship with me.
because I feel like maintaining relationship is really hard and difficult, especially nowadays, and it takes effort to maintain a relationship, and I am willing to take the effort, you know, every single time because I'm that kind of a person. It's not difficult for me to, you know, say hello first or message them first, because I know some people it's really difficult for them. But there are some people when I like approach them first in that way, appears to me that they don't really appreciate it as much. It's like, oh, okay, then I'm not gonna do it anymore. Bye bye.
So it's not something objective, like,
Yeah.
oh, if this person is,
I don't have.
dumb.
Yeah.
I can't be friends with you, or like, if this person is very impolite, I can't be friends with you. It's something that has to do with their effort into your relationship with them.
Yeah.
So it's a subjective thing, not an objective thing for you.
Objectively, I think I can get along with everyone. I feel like this video is gonna be boring. I'm sorry, Ellen's friends. Ellen's Filipino friends that really love your videos. Shout out to you. Okay. What's the one thing that you really want to do before you graduate university? You know, like something that you didn't do yet but feel like you're gonna regret if you don't do it before you graduate. Because you have 1 semester left.
Something that I really want is getting all A+. Like, I've always wanted to have a 4.5.
That's like the most boring answer that I've heard from this. Mine was starting a band versus getting all A+.
I've always wanted to, but I've had like those semesters that I almost achieved but didn't.
For say you will just graduate right now without doing your last semester. You think there's nothing that you will regret? Or like
But maybe those clubs, those academic clubs that you do to get employed and stuff, I didn't try. I didn't try because I feel like I don't need it, so maybe I'll regret it for not trying those clubs.
how are we siblings? Okay, your question.
What is a red flag that I should watch out for?
I don't know, there's so many red flags nowadays. Like, I'm not sure if I can say this is a red flag, but if he's not smart, you know.
How do you know if someone's dumb? Like
If you have a conversation with him, you will know if you just talk about, if you have a conversation on a movie, even.
would you consider me as not dumb?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't like talking about deep stuff, but you still understand the
Okay.
dynamics of it and the whole general idea of it. Because I believe in a relationship, even if he has a lot of red flags,
Mm-hmm.
if he's willing to understand and communicate with you and like fix what is wrong about him, then you can get along. Because there's never like a perfect green flag out there, except me. But but if he's dumb, he will never be able to understand what's wrong about him and why he needs to fix what he does.
If Hyunmok was not my brother, is he a red flag for my boyfriend material?
Oh, definitely. 200%.
Good, your question.
Okay. Who's that one friend that you want to pray for right now and why?
I want to pray for
Yeah.
a friend. If it's one friend, it would be the person in my church who recently quit his job because he decided that this is a time for rest.
Oh, he's worn out.
Yeah, he's burned out.
Okay.
Okay, my question. How was your 2023 and what do you expect of 2024?
My 2023 was really busy, really crazy. A lot of things going on. It was a year where I was most academically challenged.
But you didn't study.
I did.
Okay.
I never say I'm studying to my family because I never share anything with my family. But all the computer science classes were really tough, especially like beginning of this year. And I was doing a startup with a bunch of friends. That was also very stressful. Never work with friends or never be friends with people you work with. It's best that way. And I grew a lot. I learned so much from the startup, from the school. And I had to leave Pohang, my university city, which I really liked. It was a special year really. And 2024, it's gonna be a busy year also. So there's 3 transitions. I've graduated, so I have to find a job. I look for an internship right now. Trying to apply, hope that goes well. And the second one is I'm getting married on May. In May. And the third is after marriage, we're trying to move to Germany. I'm gonna settle in Germany. So there's a lot of transitions going on. Hope everything turns out well. I'm gonna start earning my own money and stop being so broke every time.
Please, please.
Yeah, but I'm happy broke, so it's okay. I have a supporting family, supporting girlfriend. People are criticizing me for getting married when I'm broke. But it's okay.
Show them your ring.
Oh yeah, my engagement ring. It has been a special year last year. It's gonna be a special year this year.
Bro, your last question.
My last question
The deepest one.
is simple but deep. So what is your goal in life
You keep on asking me like deep questions, but
that you never think of, right?
yeah, and then
I
you never-
always think of these stuff. That's why I know.
I think I would want to have a family. It can be a goal. When people ask me what do you want to be when you grow up, I always said I want to be a mom.
But that goal's gonna, you're gonna achieve that goal in like what? 10, 20 years after you get married and have children. Boom, you're a mom and have a family.
What's your goal in life?
I have a lot of goals in life. I always consider myself as someone who's interested in everything that's going around in the world, as you know. And as people know, there are so many problems in this world.
So many. Like hunger, child labor, war, inequality, pollution, education, politics.
And I'm genuinely curious and interested in each of these criteria. And my goal in life is to fix at least one of them before I die. Give a solution to people that is actually sustainable and give hope to people. Because this world is hopeless. When I think about it, makes you very, very dreadful, hopeless. What's the word I forgot?
Depression.
Yeah,
Depression.
it makes you depressed. But at least I give hope to people in at least one of them. That's why I chose computer science, because I believe computer science, like the IT world, is what makes the most impact in the world right now. And I did business because corporations are what's making the most impact in this world right now, like YouTube, Google, blah blah blah. You have to get that big with IT to make an impact. That's what I want to do.
You know what I want to do?
What?
Refilm this Q&A.
Who watches these?
I don't know, anyone that I share this with. My question was, when do you think of me?
You?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's why I did it. That's why I deleted it, because I feel like I know the answer.
You know the thing is, when I'm away from people, it's really hard for me to think of them in an emotional way.
Even though it's your family.
Yeah, I mean, I still love my family and I still love my friends, my girlfriend, and everyone. But I'm not a very emotional person, so it's very difficult for me to feel a lot of emotions.
But you did long distance relationship for such a long time.
Yeah, I keep telling people that's why we lasted so long. You get bored of each other if you're like together for such a long time. It worked for both of us because we didn't meet as much to get bored of each other.
That's really good.
It was fun the whole time and we were like excited to see each other every single time. So yeah, it's really hard for me to like think of my loved ones when I'm far away. I think I'm in a sense, like your thinking process is similar to my emotional process.
You don't emotionally feel. I don't logically think.
I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, right? I remember every single time that I cried because it's not that much. It's like less than 10 times after like middle school.
To make Peter cry, we have to go through a surgery. Because the time before, the last
Your
time.
surgery, I cried. That surgery, I cried.
See, that's what it takes to make Peter cry.
Cried like 5-6 times because of my girlfriend.
How about your girlfriend, the other way around? How many did she cry because of you? 50, 60.
We don't talk about that. 50-60? That's too low.
500, 600.
We're just different. And different attracts. Feeling is difficult for me, I think. Emotions. I mean, I understand them. But in here.
Not in your heart.
And sometimes in my heart also. So I just try my best to be nice to my loved ones.
I remember in the last video we said, if you feel like we are listening to you guys, you're not.
That's true. That is so true.
Some people might be curious how we use our English language, because we only talk to them in Korean.
True.
So when people are curious about us speaking in English, you could show them this video. Like,
And when English speaking people watch this, they just think Oh, these dumb kids can't speak properly.
What do you mean? It's you, the dumb kid. I'm really good at my English speaking. Right? We filmed this January 26th, but this video will be out nobody knows when.
Tomorrow,
No.
27th. Because you're gonna be all night in the room editing the video.